Today I'm watching the Twilight Zone, Season 1, Episode 25. The previous episode was about this Walter character who lived for 2,000 years and was found out, by an ad in the paper, basically. One of his ex-wives saw it. It was a really interesting episode. I enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying the series so far. And we know this episode is about two men on an excursion on Mars. And I'm very curious to see more sci-fi elements involved. I love sci-fi and that all men are alike. So yeah, I'm very curious to see where this is going to go. I like that we get those previews, but they obviously still give, a lot for interpretation and, they don't give away the whole episode. So curious to see where we're going to go with this. So thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
Cleared by 0200. Repeat, the blasting area will be cleared by 0200.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see more sci-fi, and it reminded me a little bit of just the shot of the two guys by the gate.
It's an odd way to spend the last night, isn't it?
The episode we had where people leave and end up going to Earth.
Well, last night on Earth you don't spend looking at your transportation.
Okay, we're doing something similar?
I've got a philosophy about people. I mean all people, Sam. They're the same all over.
Yeah, we know Rod Serling had mentioned that as well.
People on Mars.
Wherever they're able to exist, they'd be the same.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see where this is going to go.
Small heads, whose name is Man. Warren Markison, age 35.
Not 36?
Age 31.
Hey, let's get ready, Sam. We've only got a couple of hours.
Yeah, and that entire shot with them through the fence with the shadows on their face.
Their destination is Mars. And in just a moment, we'll land there with them.
And I love the spaceship footage and like this rocket, and we've seen an exterior shot in a few episodes, so I'm curious to see if we'll see another interior of the ship. Oh, it looks like a leaf almost, like frozen in water. Oh my god. Oh, okay. It crashed. Oh no. Little Pac-Man lights? What are those? Oh no, and he was so scared about this trip too, and of course they crashed.
Markison! Are you alright?
And it sounds like the other guy was like an actually trained astronaut, and he's just kind of more like the scientist. He said he just wants to send his brain, basically. Did he make it? Is this guy stuck all by himself now? Oh my gosh, that'd be a nightmare. What is he injecting him with? Oh god, it looks like he's alive. Yeah. Thank god he's not stuck here by himself. I definitely feel like we've seen these spacesuits before, but I don't care.
All right, we'll see.
But you're not alone. Yeah, that sounds like something's tapping on the outside.
You take it easy. There's plenty of time.
We've come 35 million miles.
Thanks. I mean, I guess, and I don't know how they're getting back. Like, their ship seems destroyed, so...
Open it.
No, we can't.
I'll fix it. I'll put her on the auxiliary.
Are they stuck in there? Oh my gosh.
I'll hook her up.
Have to take it easy.
This guy, yeah, he's not doing well. It looks like a mess.
You're a liar. You can open the door. Why, Sam? Why won't you open the door?
Yeah, and he's like, doesn't seem to be in a hurry. He's like, oh, we got lots of time. He's scared. It looks like a Lego piece, like on its side, almost like in the bottom side of it with like the indents.
I think I'm bleeding in there.
Oh my god, yeah, he's not doing good.
I want to see what I'm dying for.
Oh my gosh, so grim. He's like, let me die on Mars.
People are like... They're bound to be alike.
He has so much faith in humanity, or whatever he thinks he's even going to encounter, even if it is an alien. He's convinced, oh no, this guy.
Don't leave me alone, Mark. Don't leave me alone.
He's like, of course they'll help me. They have hearts and minds and souls. Of course they will. Oh, this guy is stuck.
Oh, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I think you have a choice. Oh my god, it's opening for you. You're going to Mars. Like, he does not seem like he's ready for this. Oh my gosh. They definitely do look human, but awkwardly just standing there and with glowing eyes? Is that... Oh, maybe not. Very interesting. But, and dressed almost like Roman or like Grecian or something. Like, yeah, these togas. Well, there goes that plan. He's like, you won't be needing this. Let me just throw this away. Oh my. Sam's like, I should open that door a long time ago.
You're just like I am. Face, body.
He's like, what did you expect, little green men? Like,
My friend and I, we came here from the Earth. Look, I'll show you.
yeah, do they understand him? Like, oh, he's going right in.
Where I come from, this planet is called Mars.
The other one is dead.
Okay, yeah, they perfectly understand him. Yeah.
We don't, Mr. Conrad. As you'll no doubt soon realize, you are speaking our language.
What? What? How?
Unconscious transference. You'd call it hypnosis of a sort.
That's so crazy.
By my staring, I mean, I just can't get over it. I mean, you're human beings, just like I am.
Or are they using that subconscious stuff on him again to make him think he's seeing humans? I'm curious, yeah, where we're gonna go.
Marcus.
If they can subconsciously make him speak their language, then what else can they do?
Mr. Conrad, we'll bury your friend for you.
That's nice of them. Aw. Aw.
We'll repair your ship for you, too.
Oh, so they can leave? Interesting. Seemed very helpful.
Science. Oh, 100 questions, 1,000 questions.
We'll answer all your questions, Mr. Conrad.
Yeah, he's so curious about them now that he's finally met them, obviously. He was not afraid anymore.
No one will hurt you. No one will hurt you. You must believe that.
I don't think he has a choice at this point. Like, he's so outnumbered, and his only other person that he came with is dead, so he kind of has to trust these people. That's such a cool prop. Oh, pausing it halfway for one more look. He's got a crush.
Oh, a very pleasant surprise.
Really? Would you accompany us, please?
Well, of course. Where are we going?
What kind of surprise? Okay.
Yes, I will come.
She does not seem excited about this. I feel like it's a trap, and they're leading him somewhere. Yeah, and again, like, it looks like a normal house, a normal space, like, you know, just regular people, but again...
Is this the way you live?
Oh, no, ours are considerably different. We built this during the night because we assumed this is the way you people live.
During the night, oh my gosh. So their houses look so different? Okay, interesting.
Perfect.
So he would feel more at home? Yeah, it looks just like his house.
How could you build it so quickly? How could you possibly know?
From your mind. You think very clearly, Mr. Conrad. Very clearly indeed.
Yeah, they can obviously, like, control his mind, or obviously have access to his thoughts.
Do you? Do you feel at home?
It's unbelievable. Thank you.
Is he gonna stay now, or is he gonna go back with the ship is fixed?
Good. For a little while, then. Enjoy yourself, Mr. Conrad. Enjoy your house.
He doesn't seem concerned that he, like, read his mind in order to get, like, the, you know, furniture and, like, everything. Oh, what was that secret handshake? Okay. These seem very welcoming, but I still don't really trust it. What was that move with his ears? And yeah, like, how long is a little while to stay? Is he ever gonna go back?
A guy can live with it. That's the best scotch I ever drank.
I think you just get, like, lonely and bored also. Like, I know he wants to research these people, but No one else is here that he knows. But there's no window. You used to see like a window over the sink or something. And why is that door locked exactly? Okay. Is he realizing that they're all locked? Oh, they locked him in, didn't they? Yep. Oh, frick. Too good to be true, buddy.
Hey! You locked me in! What's the matter with you people?
I think they're going to be studying you, not the other way around. Yep. And there's no windows. Yeah, it's just fake. Oh my gosh, nightmare, nightmare.
There aren't any windows.
He's literally just in a box. No, he's just trapped in a box. Oh my god, he's at the zoo! They added him into an exhibit at their zoo. Oh my gosh. Yep, they're studying him, not the other way around. He's trapped.
Why have you locked me in here? Why are you looking at me like that?
I mean, he was gonna study them. They just beat him to the punch. Oh my gosh. Earth creature. Oh my gosh. He's like, yeah, we'll study you. Like, this is what your house looks like. This is what, yeah, it was a trap all along and she knew it.
You were right. People are alike.
And that means the good and the bad. Yeah.
Everywhere.
People put animals in zoos all the time. Yeah, exactly.
Interesting similarity in physical.
Oh my gosh.
Here in his cage with the running water and the electricity and the central heat. As long as he lives.
Yeah, he has all the things that he needs to stay alive.
Has found the Twilight Zone.
But no, like, other humans to interact with, obviously. Like, oh my gosh. Wasn't expecting that, yeah.
And now, Mr. Serling.
Oh, that's cool.
1960. I hope then next week you'll be able to take another walk with us into the Twilight Zone.
Ooh. As he disappears. So cool. And like outside of his normal set for that. So cool. So that was my first time watching The Twilight Zone, Season 1, Episode 25. I enjoyed this episode. I love sci-fi, so it was great to see another, sci-fi element where they're going to explore Mars and these other people that they meet. And honestly, when we found out that Sam was in fact speaking their language, but that they had somehow like subconsciously taught him the language, or that he was, to him he was speaking normally, but they were able to understand each other, and we never get to see, where these people live or anything like that, because he's like, oh, our houses look different, but we wanted to build you something that would make you feel comfortable and where you live. And of course, we find out at the end he is an attraction at the zoo, which I wasn't expecting. I think once we found out that there was no windows in the house, then it obviously became very, very suspicious that he was trapped there. And I thought, okay, they're going to study him, which I guess in a sense that they are with him being in the zoo. They're going to study his behavior and, see his habits, earth creature in his natural habitat. Even Markison, who was with him, before he passed away, was basically like, humans are the same everywhere. Like, just this faith in humanity. And it was kind of a little bit naive in my opinion, but also like very hopeful that, he just wanted everybody to be the same. It's like, well, there's, from his perspective, it felt like he was seeing the good in everybody. And like when he landed, they do help Sam, they said they repair the ship, whether they do or not, obviously we'll never find out because he's not going to be leaving anytime soon. But, they don't come out guns blazing, and they obviously have this other ulterior motive that they want to trap him and study him. And I mean, again, you could probably make the argument that if something ever landed from Mars, would we do the same? Would we study it and keep it locked away and hold it against its will? And when he mentioned that he could speak the language, I thought, okay, maybe these people don't look like humans. Like, I understand for the show, it's a lot easier to just cast humans who are portraying another species. And I'm totally fine with that. We don't need to have little green men every episode, but just to see them look exactly like humans, I thought maybe when he mentioned that they could tap into his brain, and he didn't really seem alarmed that they could tap into his brain also, and that's how they figured out what his house should look like. I don't know if that's exact replica of his house on Earth, but it was a fully functioning normal human house, and he didn't seem concerned when they're like, oh, you have, your very clear thoughts. Like, clearly they can read his mind, and how bizarre that would be to go see something at the zoo and read its mind, because I'm sure he's going to be very scared and very lonely. And he was scared to go in the first place because he was so afraid of the unknown, and now he's just stuck here for forever, and there's nothing like they're going to keep him alive. He's got the heat, he's got water, he's got scotch, he has all these things to keep him alive. But how lonely is that going to be? And how terrifying to have people just come and like stare at you and, say things and whisper and just like, gawk at you would be so unsettling. Like, is he going to be, thinking now when you've gone to the zoo, like he's gonna be like that tiger or lion that hides in the back corner because he doesn't want to be seen? Like, is that what he's gonna do? And yeah, an interesting episode for sure. I thought we would find out more that they could change their appearance and they were just pretending to be humans to make him feel comfortable because they can change the language. They wanted him to have this house, but the zoo reveal at the end, yeah, was definitely interesting, and I wasn't expecting that. And I do think if they would have found Marcuson, they would have tried to keep him alive, because I think they probably wanted two people, and Sam would be able to maybe try and find a way out of this. If there was two of them, could they have tried to, plot something? But, just by himself, I don't know how that's going to go. And, are people going to be looking for him? They're just going to know they went on this trip. And yeah, he was so cautious about it in the first place. And we do see the inside of the ship, obviously, when they crash. And then, of course, the exterior when they're walking around was supposed to be Mars. And they always do a good job of finding actual filming locations that are convincing that could be other planets. I don't know exactly where they filmed this. Maybe it's somewhere that they filmed before. But, this barren desert place, and everybody, again, dressed kind of like Grecian or Roman with these, toga robes. That's kind of the first thing that came to mind. And yeah, obviously very advanced, and Sam is trying his best to explain everything, drawing in the dirt because they're not talking to him at all, and of course then they speak and they can understand each other. I do like how we get these elements of the story that are same but like slightly different. Like, we've seen obviously people go on these spaceships before, asteroids, stuff like that, but we had the jail on an asteroid, we had a cemetery on an asteroid, now they're going to Mars. And the fact that, we're trying all these different pieces. I don't know if Rod Serling was involved in space exploration or if he's just always been curious about it, because yeah, it definitely seems to be a reoccurring theme that we've had. And same with military. I've seen some comments that Rod Serling served in the military, so that would make sense. And I know he's written a lot of the episodes as well. I thought the performances were really great as always, and even that woman that Sam was interested in, you could see how conflicted she was. She knew this was a trap, obviously, and when they're about to, he's like, oh, come with us, we want to show you something, like, we're going to show you the town, and she didn't want to go, and she only goes because he asks for her, specifically. And as soon as they're out of there, even when she's looking through the zoo, you could see how upset she is, and obviously doesn't agree with this, but I feel like she was very much outvoted on this point. And yeah, a really bizarre episode and really well done. But yeah, the concept that men are like everywhere, and again, I think that applies to the good side of people and the bad side of people. And maybe from their perspective, this is just curiosity, and they just want to see what a human is like. But honestly, I feel like he's just going to drink scotch by himself for the next 20 years until he dies, and that'll be the end. There won't really be much scientific, research. He has nobody to talk to. He has nobody to interact with other than these people who are just staring at him, judging him silently. We've had ship crash episodes before, but when they volunteered to fix it, I thought, okay, maybe we'll actually get to see someone go back, but of course not. And again, they've gone like a massive distance, like 35, million miles or something crazy. Like, they were such a big distance from Earth. And again, I think if Marcuson had survived, maybe Sam's, response would have been a different. Maybe Marcuson would have figured out what they were up to, or, would have had more questions, and they could have had a different outcome. But by himself, Sam being so trusting of these people because they look like humans, and again, I think he thought he was going to open the door to some aliens. So and he had no reason not to trust them. You know, he got over his initial fear pretty quickly. They were very welcoming to him, but obviously no, that was just a trap to make him feel, you know, to let his guard down. And they could read his mind. So even if he had started to plan something, they would have probably been onto it and figured it out. So don't think he had much of a chance. But yeah, very curious to see where we're going to go on the next episode with this time travel from the 1800s to the 1960s. I love time travel, so very curious to see what that's all about. So thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Yeah, and that entire shot with them through the fence with the shadows on their face. Did he make it? Is this guy stuck all by himself now? But you're not alone. Yeah, that sounds like something's tapping on the outside. Oh my gosh, so grim. He's like, let me die on Mars. But there's no window. You used to see like a window over the sink or something. I think they're going to be studying you, not the other way around.